Well, we know during the summer months, it can be hard to keep the kids' minds and bodies occupied, but have you checked out your local libraries? Well, a lot of them have teamed up with Sussex County Health Coalition to get young bodies moving and young minds working away. So we're going to get some of the details on some of the programs that you can find at your local library. For the Sussex County Health Coalition, keeping the community healthy starts with keeping programs like Kids Zumba free and accessible, which is why you'll often see them partner with libraries around Sussex County. For Crystal Timmons-Bryant, this work also is clearly her passion.
The Sussex County Health Coalition has ran this Pano grant for about 15 years. It's morphed into different things. We started with a worksite wellness, and now over the last 3 years, we've been doing this Let's Get Healthy movement for Sussex. And what it's done is it's brought funding to small organizations or large organizations that has helped them braid funding to provide Kids Zumba or yoga, or we even have some organizations that go out to senior centers and they do chair yoga, or they do different things. They go to low-income senior housing and do certain movements. And what this is just providing Sussex Countyers a place free to go get services that they can't afford and to get moving.
Laurel is the poorest town in the state of Delaware. Therefore, the community has a lot of needs. That's where the library often steps up with outreach to provide fun and information.
Yeah, by offering these type of programs, there's a lot of things that people in our town cannot afford to do. They can't afford to go take a Zumba class. They can't afford, all these kinds of programs that we do, and everything we do is for free. So we always if we see a need or like somebody suggests something to us, we always take that into account when we're doing our programming and our outreach. Just this past weekend, we had a big block party, and we had a lot of nonprofit resources available to our people, in addition to just having a fun time.
The library itself also provides a free third space where people can gather and socialize, which in turn is good for your mental health.
We do get a lot of people who will just come in just to be here, just to have some interaction, who may not otherwise, who would be sitting home alone, and that does take a toll on you.
The library is the perfect place for the Sussex County Health Coalition to provide grants because they're more than just a place to check out a book. They're a community hub.
One of the components of the grant is really just understanding, it's great to tell people and say, hey, well, we have these exercises, but really diving in and understanding why it's important for breathing, or why it's important for meditation, or why it's important for physical exercise. And as you just seen in the room with our kiddos, and sitting on the floor, they're really understanding why they're doing that pose, and they're being able to read. That's what the libraries are about, right. Plus so much more today, because they're not just a library. It's just not the place to go pick up books, or back in our days, DVDs, when you couldn't afford to go to a movie store. But now they're just so much more. They provide everything, just like you just saw food passing by, because so many people depend on libraries for so many things.
In the summer, like I say, we do the meals in the summer. We've partnered with different people over the years, but this is a private organization that's doing this for us. Like I say, we also have the food element of our food pantry that helps our community also, but it also brings people into the library when they're coming to get those resources, and then we can share with them, we have this program, the Zumba, we have, this program, a walking trail, or whatever it may be.
Not every library has access to reliable funding, and Laurel is no exception.
Every library is not a state-driven library. Right. A lot of people misinterpret that. So everything that they do, her and her staff have to write grants. They seek funding. They're constantly out in the community. So if you've ever, had an extra $5 and want to just donate it, or buy some food, help them with their food pantry or something, volunteer, they need it. All of them do.
Yes. There's a lot of, we have independent libraries all throughout the county. So we're all in the same boat of trying to get what we can so that we can keep doing what we're doing.
If it is a Zumba class for the kids you're looking for, they're in great hands with instructor Ashley Hall.
Well, I've been doing traveling fitness classes for over 4 years. I've been an instructor for about, 6 years now. Every year it's like, yay, a new dot, a check across the sheet. But I have enjoyed doing it the entire 6 years. Before that, I kind of did it for the homeschooling community, and now I am here to do it for the whole community.
Parents and students alike love her classes.
If you're super tense, it feels just great to woo. I really like coming here because I get to meet new people and have fun with them.
I like because I can move around and see like more little kids to like play with kind of and get like maybe like help them move around a little bit.
I like getting to know the kids, and then it gives me like a little bit more babysitting experience, and then so I could grow a business.
They get out of the house and they get moving, or they get participating, they meet new friends, so it's great.
So if you've got kids that you don't want spending the summer on their couch, then maybe you should check out the local library, like right here in Laurel, to get your kids' bodies moving. It's going to work their mind a little bit. It's going to burn some calories and get that cardio in, and it will for you too, especially if you join them in on that class, because I know we were working up a little bit of a sweat in there. But some great programs to get involved in, thanks to our friends at the Sussex County Health Coalition and their team-ups with local libraries. But we've got more fun coming your way.